Today, we are going to talk about something that everybody cares about, something that's important to everyone. Money. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English on Autopilot. And today we are talking about things, a lot of different things that are cheap in the United States. They don't cost a lot of money, they're cheap. And things that are expensive, that cost a lot of money, that cost a lot. Now, remember, the United States is a country that's very big. And in some states, things might be cheap, and in other states, they might be expensive. Let's get started. The first thing we are talking about is expensive across the entire United States. In every state, all 50 of them. And that is healthcare. Healthcare in the United States is very, very expensive. Going to the doctor in the US is not cheap. It is very expensive. And if you have an emergency, if you break a bone, or if you pass out and you go to the emergency room, it's very expensive. Going to the emergency room can cost thousands of dollars. It can cost thousands of dollars. A lot of money. And if you have a baby, it is also expensive. Very expensive. Most people in the United States have insurance. Insurance is a way to lower the cost or the price of medical care. But it's not free. No, you pay for insurance. And most insurance is very expensive. It is expensive, but normally, if you have to go to the hospital, it is better to have insurance. Another thing that's expensive in a lot of places, especially in big cities like New York City, Los Angeles, San Francisco, in big cities is, of course, rent. Rent. Rent is what you pay every month to live in a house or in an apartment building. I pay rent every month. I do not own my apartment. And a lot of people in the United States pay rent that is expensive. In New York and San Francisco, it can cost $2,000 to $3,000 A month. A month. Every 30 days, more or less, every 30 days, people pay $2,000 to $3,000 a month just to live. It is very expensive. But in smaller cities, it depends. In some places, in small cities, it is expensive, not just in San Francisco or New York. In the United States, rent is expensive. And if you want to buy the house and own it, get ready because it's even more expensive. It is very expensive to buy a house across the United States, not just in New York and San Francisco. No, everywhere it is very expensive to buy a house. It is also expensive if you want to buy a car. If you want to buy a car to drive, it is expensive to buy it. Around $20,000 to $30,000 at least, or way more. And like health insurance, what you pay, you need to have car insurance. But what about public transportation, like the subway or a bus? Most cities in the US do not have it. But if you live in a city like New York, it's expensive. More expensive than many places across the country. More expensive than many major cities, many big cities around the world. And you want to have fun. You want to have fun in the United States. Well, it is also expensive. If you want to go have a drink with friends at a bar and you order a cocktail, a nice drink with alcohol, with liquor like vodka or gin. It's very expensive. One cocktail can be $12 to $20 at least. If you're in a big city, it could be even more expensive. Drinks are very expensive. And of course, events are expensive, like a concert. A ticket is very expensive. A ticket to a concert can cost hundreds of dollars for one concert. And if you want to go to a sports event, like a football game, that also will cost hundreds of dollars. It's expensive to have fun in the United States. But don't worry. No, don't worry. Some things are cheap in the United States. Remember, we talked about cars are expensive. But gasoline gasoline, what you pour into the car, the liquid you pour into the car, in a lot of states is cheap. In some states, no. In some states, it's expensive. But when you think about the world, normally in the United States, gas is cheap. Normally. Also, something that is cheap in the United States is technology. A phone, like an iPhone, is cheap in the United States compared to other parts of the world, like Europe or South America. Also, things like TVs. TVs are also cheap in the United States. And even computers. Even computers are cheap in the United States. Now, remember, it's expensive, but around the world, it's more expensive. So in the United States, it's cheaper. It's much cheaper. And one more thing that's pretty cheap in the United States is fast food and some restaurants. Fast food like McDonald's or Burger King is pretty cheap, but the price is going up. The price is going up. And in some small, relaxed restaurants like Denny's, which is very famous in the United States, it's pretty cheap. And I love this. If you order coffee to drink a cup of coffee, a nice cup of coffee, it is free. You do not need to pay more if you have 2 or 3 or 4 cups of coffee. You pay for one, but you can have as many as you want. Free refills to refill your coffee. I love that. And one more thing that's cheap in the United States that I love are books. Books in the United States are not expensive, especially if they are second-hand books. If someone else owned the book before you, it's even cheaper if it's second-hand. So, in the United States, some things are very expensive. Some things are cheap, but life in the United States can be very expensive. What about in your country? What is cheap and what is very expensive? Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to keep watching videos of Comprehensible Input right here with English on Autopilot. And we will see each other in the next video. Bye.